I put it about fat and funny? Because Fester, and listen, I'm not being rude here. Fester sent me this item. I give you full credit. You found this story, and you had a little note above the link, and you said something to the effect that fat is funny, skinny's not. What did you write?
I think.
What did you write
I'm
last
trying
night?
to think now, but there's an epidemic amongst fat people who lose weight, and if you're seen as a funny person, once you lose weight, you're not as funny
Right.
anymore.
So if you were funny and heavy, when you lose weight, you're not funny.
It's how people meet you the first time.
And of course, with all of these weight loss drugs, I mean, you got Ozempic, you've got Wegovy, you've got Monjaro. The story that Fester sent me,
Everybody knows this guy.
that's what we said.
And this guy's
That-
right, because you know what? I haven't seen him skinny, but I'm sure he's still trying to get work.
So the minute we talked about this, we said, this is earlier, we're like, everyone's going to know who this guy is. Everybody. And this dude, you know, you might not know his real name, but you know his face and you know his character without a doubt. But you might not know his name. His name is Wayne Knight. And I'm looking at the story. Wayne Knight reveals how his shocking 100-pound weight loss has torpedoed his career.
Yeah.
Wayne Knight. You know,
I know that guy.
whoa, hang on a minute.
Yeah.
Did you not know who Wayne Knight was when I said the name Wayne Knight?
Not with just the name. I had to look at his face.
He's not.
Are you
I
serious?
see him everywhere.
Really?
Yeah.
He's not an A-list actor.
No.
Listen, he's not a household name, but he's a household character.
He's
He's a
All right,
Yeah.
listen.
He's a top-tier sitcom side character.
Right.
Yes, exactly.
Who am I talking about?
Hello, Newman.
Hello.
Hold on. Where's the Hello Jerry?
Hello, Jerry.
Where's the Hello Jerry?
You gotta say it back and
I
forth.
need the Hello Jerry, Andrew. Come on. Yeah.
So-
All right, so here's some more Newman.
Let me ask you something. What do you do for a living, Newman?
I'm a United States postal worker.
Aren't those the guys that always go crazy and come back with a gun and shoot everybody?
Sometimes.
Why is that?
Because the mail never stops. It just keeps coming and coming and coming. There's never a let up. It's relentless. Every day it piles up more and more and more, and you gotta get it out. And the more you get out, the more it keeps coming in. And then the barcode reader breaks, and it's published. It's clearinghouse.
All right.
All right, so that's Wayne Knight. It's Newman from Seinfeld. He was also the creepy guy in Jurassic Park 1. Remember he was stealing the dinosaur DNA? Remember he got
Yeah.
Remember the dinosaur spat in his face with that poisonous goop? Remember?
Yeah.
He was like driving, he was racing in the bad rainstorm in the Jeep with the dinosaur DNA to escape. And remember he got that's right, inside the shaving cream can. Thank you, Andrew. Yes, but it's
Hello, Newman.
Hello, Jerry. That's him. And Wayne Knight is saying that his career has taken a broadside. His career's been torpedoed because he lost 100 pounds and it's affected his career.
Oh, no.
And then Fester sent me this last night. He's like, yeah, when you're funny and fat, when you lose weight, you're not funny anymore.
No.
People don't think you're that fat, jovial guy.
I told you the one I met who really exemplified that was Jonah Hill. He always had the reputation of being funny in what was his big movie?
He was funny in movies.
Yeah.
But
And then I interviewed him, and it was like he had lost weight for Moneyball. That's right. He got thin for Moneyball. And he was,
no, he was
just,
fat as a house during Moneyball. He lost it after Moneyball.
I was when he was interviewed for
Yeah, but-
Moneyball when he did the press junkets.
So wait, he was fat when he shot it, and then
And
when he
then-
did the press, he had already lost the weight?
Yes.
Yeah,
and he got unfunny.
I
And
saw a clip of him in Moneyball. I saw when they were sitting around the table, and Billy Bean kind of defers to him, and it was like Jabba the Hutt is sitting around this executive table. And then during the press tour, he's bone rail thin, and he's maintained that. He's still a thin guy.
All right. Are there any other ones? So with Newman, Wayne Knight, who played Newman on Seinfeld, he's saying, that losing weight affected his career, and it was not a positive effect. You're mentioning Jonah Hill. Let's go to the phones here. Who else can you think of? Who else lost a whole lot of weight and just maybe you lost interest in them? Maybe they're not quite as funny. Maybe they're the character that they played, it doesn't translate into a thinner version of themselves. Are there any other examples that we're not thinking of? And, we always turn to the audience because, listen, we have so many people out there and everyone remembers stuff that we don't always remember. So can you think of any celebrities that were heavy, lost weight, and they're just not as funny, or they're not as effective, or their character, it just doesn't print the same? 800-990-1047. 800-990-1047. Just a couple of calls here. I'm not going to turn this into a long segment, but can you add to this conversation on Fester bringing me that when you're fat and you're funny, when you lose weight and you're not fat, you're not funny anymore? Do you agree, disagree? What names are we missing? 800-990-1047. Give us some examples. And it doesn't have to be only funny. It could be, more of a dramatic actor or whatever.
Some guys have done it successfully. Like John Goodman, in my book, has done it successfully.
You know what?
Because he was during the Roseanne years, he was a really big guy.
Right. And then he's much skinnier in the
Righteous Gemstones.
The Righteous Gemstones. That's fantastic.
He's on the Connors because they killed Roseanne's character, but the rest of the cast still does the show. So, and he's a thinner, and now he's getting to be an older man.
Yep.
But I can think of a couple of people who've lost weight, and it's just changed the way I look at them, either comedically or professionally.
My God, look at the phones. Bring up the screener.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, every single line has ignited here. Also, heads up, we're going to get into the scariest sound on the planet in just a few minutes. And I was kind of reticent. I was kind of reluctant to play this on yesterday's program. And I had a little debate with myself, and I've decided to do it today. I was going to do it yesterday and put it off because I just had a fear of maybe chasing listeners away, that it's so scary and people might just turn off the station. That's the last thing you want people to do is turn off your radio show.
You've given everybody ample warning.
All right. So we'll get to that here in a second. The scariest sound on planet Earth is coming up on the MJ Morning Show. First, let me grab Stacy in Largo. Stacy, hi, you're on the MJ Morning Show.
Good morning, everyone.
Oh, Stacy, we haven't heard from you in a while, Stacy.
You're in trouble. You are in such trouble, MJ. You had me thinking that Rox really did mess up her toe. So I got a prank coming for you, brother.
Okay,
I've got something in the works that's coming for you. I am after you, brother.
I'm sure you did. All right, Stacy, are you calling about the heavier celebrity?
Of course.
Who is it?
Bill Gardell. He was on Mike and Molly. He played Mike Biggs.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
so
right.
Billy Gardell was one of the names I was thinking about. I started watching, and I really liked the TV show Bob Hart's Abishola.
Oh yeah.
If you've never seen it, MJ,
No, I've seen bits and pieces of it.
We kind of got into it a couple of seasons into it, and we kind of binged it, and it's a really cool show.
Yeah.
It's different than everything else I've ever seen.
Right, so so in Mike and Molly,
he was super
He
fat.
was much bigger.
Yeah.
And the first
And he lost a lot of weight. And then he started doing his stand-up again, and he wasn't as funny.
wow.
He really wasn't.
So the first couple of seasons.
So it's like the fat gets sucked out and the funny gets sucked out as well.
The first several seasons of Bob Hart's Abishola, he is as big as a house.
Okay.
I mean, it's like painful. He's funny, but he's like, man, that guy's a big fat ass.
Gotcha.
And now
Stacy,
he's super thin.
that's what I'm talking about, Stacy. Thank you very much. All right, back to phones. Let me grab Brittany in Clearwater. Hi, Brittany. You're on the MJ Morning Show.
Hey guys, good morning.
Morning.
Good morning.
Who we going to mention here?
Rebel Wilson.
Oh
Fat
yeah,
Amy and Pitch Perfect.
that's another
Yeah.
one. You're right.
And
And she's done a couple movies since then, and they're just not as great.
when she was larger, she was kind of like the joke girl.
Mm-hmm.
She was either the butt of the joke or
Right.
she was saying the rude things that other people were thinking.
Yeah.
And she had this whole character. And then suddenly she loses weight. And now she thinks she's like kind of model-esque.
Yeah.
And she's a beautiful woman.
Now,
But she's not funny.
that's a great point. Thank you very much, Brittany. Have a great day. Norma in Plant City. Norma, You're on the MJ Morning Show.
Good morning. Melissa McCarthy.
Absolutely.
But hold on a minute. But has she lost weight?
She's trimmed down.
Okay, she's
She
trimmed.
lost she lost weight. When she came out in Bridesmaids, she was really big, and now she's not as big as she was then.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? Yeah. So I recently saw bits and pieces. Chloe was watching Bridesmaids, and that is funny as hell.
It really is funny.
The airplane scene with she pegs the air marshal.
That's actually her husband.
Which is actually her real husband.
Yeah.
Is that really?
The guy with the mustache?
Oh, I didn't know
that's her
that.
real husband.
I had no idea.
Yes.
Anyway, thank you, Norma. Brett in Lakeland. 2-3 more calls here. Then we got to move on to the scary sound because it's 7:45 right now. Brett in Lakeland. Brett, hi. You're on the MJ Morning Show.
Hey, good morning, everybody. Hey, I just thought of one, John Goodman.
Yeah.
We mentioned him just a few minutes ago.
See, I think John Goodman's Brett, I think John Goodman's an exception. I think he had a successful career as a big guy and a successful, funny career as a thinner guy.
All right, so if you're just tuning in, and people tune in and out all the time, if you're just tuning in, Fester sent me a story last night about Wayne Knight. He's the guy that played. Thanks for the call.
Thanks, Brett.
All right, so Wayne Knight played Newman on Seinfeld, and there's a whole story about him and his career has taken a hit because he's lost 100 pounds. And Fester sent me a note with the story. Hey, you know what? When you're fat and funny, you're not quite as funny when you lose all the weight. And that's why we're talking. All right, last call on this. Robert in Trinity. Robert, hi. You're on the MJ Morning Show.
Yeah. One show that I liked was a sitcom called Josh and Drake. They were two brothers. And one of them was really huge in the first seasons, and he lost a lot of weight, and he maintained his funniness.
Oh, he did.
Mm-hmm.
Remember his name?
Oh yeah, that was a good show. Sorry I don't remember his name, but I loved that show, and he slimmed down big time.
When was the show on, and where did it run?
I don't know.
You're talking about Josh Peck?
I'm uninformed, but it's called Josh and Drake. And he's a kid actor.
Yeah, I can't picture him.
He did a great job.
All right. Well, listen, thank you, Robert. I do appreciate it.
Josh Peck is the actor you're thinking about.
Hang on, Andrew. What was it? What's it called?
Drake and Josh.
Where did it run and when?
I know, I'm just learning of it, but I was looking up the title the other way and couldn't find it.
I mean, some other people, I've been getting a couple of texts, Amy Schumer. She's changed her sizes.
Yeah, you're right.
And she's
Amy
not doing
Schumer.
comedy specials as much as she was.
No, she's not. Oh, man, she is funny, though.
Host of...
I wonder if she's still a slob.
You told that story.
I had... Listen.
I think that's something that kind of sticks with you.
Because Amy Schumer was selling her apartment up on the Upper West Side of Manhattan. And I don't want to give too much away, but I got a friend who's is a real estate agent in Manhattan and was showing Amy Schumer's apartment, and she's trying to sell it. So my real estate agent friend brings in a client to look at this apartment up on the Upper West Side of Manhattan. It happened to be Amy Schumer's apartment. This is about 6-7 years ago. And they walk in, the place is a freaking dumpster. They got food everywhere, wrappers everywhere. And then remember, Roxanne, what was one of the things that, do you remember me?
Oh, yeah, I do a pleasure device.
She had like sex toys out in the bedroom. They're like showing some of the apartment. Yes, and this is the master. Oh my God! And there are like sex toys on the bed, on the dresser. It's like
it's the master, all right.
Oh my God.
Master what? I don't know.
All right. Hope you liked the video. If you did, then hit the like, share, subscribe, all this crap down here.